Welcome to the Thunder and Lightning podcast. It's the podcast where we talk about our weeks and pop culture news, and with any luck, everything that just happened has been cut out. I'm Thunder.
I don't think any of it was cut out. I'm Lightning.
And I'm on soon.
And Pauline is here.
I'm here.
And if you are watching this on YouTube, you goofed. There's a live stream that happens 5 EST Friday. The normal podcast is usually the second thing we do. We usually do something else, and then we come down with a relaxing Thunder and Lightning podcast, and we talk about Goop.com, and their large selection of vibrators.
And this is our last week before.
Yeah, this is the last Valentine's Day
so this has got to be
gift
good.
guide. Yeah,
this has got to be big.
I didn't promise a vibrator, but I definitely teased a vibrator. I definitely hyped up a vibrator. So look forward to that. And like I always say, if you're watching this, the moment it was uploaded, like 4 or 5 hours from now, 5 EST over on our Twitch channel. The link is the first link in the description to this video that you're watching. So without further ado, because that was a lot of ado, Thunder. Nope. I'm Thunder. Fuck. Shut it down. Lightning. How was your week?
Stressful.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I sent in my application for school. For those of you who don't know, I'm trying to get into a master's program for music therapy.
You're turning in the application now, but I thought you were like writing papers for it.
Yeah, I finished that part. I wrote the papers. I got the people who need to vouch for me. That part of it's done. Now, they were kind enough to give me a week's notice for this next part, which was now it's time to learn 3 songs and record them and send us the recordings. But one of them we want you to sing for and play your main instrument. The other one, just play your main instrument. The third one, we want you to sing and play piano. And I was like, wait a minute. What if I don't have a piano or don't have access to a piano? What if I don't play piano? Which, if you ask my school, they'd say, liar, liar, you pass piano proficiency. Also, the fuck did I take piano proficiency for if I need to prove it again immediately the next time I try to do something with music? It's almost like it was meaningless that I took piano proficiency.
It's not the same school, right?
No.
Right.
No, but they could look on my transcript and say, pass piano proficiency, must be basically proficient at piano.
Right.
But okay, let's look at the other side of things. I totally wasn't. I had to like relearn piano.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, let's not fool around.
So I did my first 2 pieces fine because I play the instrument. I play guitar all the time, and like I sang the end. And then I said, you know what? I know very little on piano to start with. Fuck these guys. Happy Birthday is my next.
Don't. I mean, they might be listening. I don't know.
Fuck these guys. No, I mean, listen, the university I'm applying to that I've yet to name at anywhere, so I could be talking about any university. I get it, but like, I don't play piano, so
right.
Here's what I've done. I played Happy Birthday.
Mm-hmm.
There's a second verse to Happy Birthday. That's what I want to talk to everybody about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is this like a welcome to my TED Talk moment?
Yeah. Anthony, sing Happy Birthday for me right now.
I'll get sued by the Michael Jackson estate.
Oh, really? No. Nobody has the right. No, right?
Well, he did no, that wasn't a joke. He did for a while. You couldn't put Happy Birthday in a thing. That's why restaurants make their own bullshit, because Michael Jackson owned the rights to Happy Birthday. Since he's passed, I think they let it go to the wind. I refuse to sing it, though.
State the lyrics to Happy Birthday for me.
The lyrics to Happy Birthday are Happy Birthday to you, Happy Birthday to you.
No melodic, no melody. There's no melody, Michael Jackson estate.
Sorry.
No, you're doing it fine. I'm just
Happy Birthday to you.
Yes.
I'll say it like Captain Kirk. Happy Birthday to you. happy birthday, dear.
So
and
and
then
so.
this is the part where you would put someone's name. So I'll just say Pauline.
Okay.
Pauline, happy birthday to you.
Now, if you were to go a second round, what would
I
you
would
say?
punch you in the face. I would say there's no second round.
How old are?
Oh,
I'm
yes,
sorry.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
of
I'm sorry.
course, of
How
course.
old are you now?
Yeah,
How
right.
old
No,
are
you're
you
right.
now?
There is, yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah. What is it, though?
Wrong. So it goes the first part.
The first part I already did
yes.
perfectly. We
Yeah.
don't have to sit here and pretend I didn't do it flawlessly.
With good friends and true,
No.
with old friends and new,
Incorrect.
may good luck go with you. Incorrect. May good luck go with you in happiness too.
See, I knew it wasn't the "How old are you now" bullshit. I know that was like
Incorrect.
I know that was like the public's like in editorialization.
Yeah.
But why is the first verse the same words over and over again, and the second verse is so lyricful?
Well, here's the thing, because when I was learning it, I wasn't gonna look up the lyrics because I'm not insane.
Right.
But I was doing "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear blah blah, happy birthday to you," and I was gonna end it there, but I was like, this is too short. I know there's a second part. Then I did "How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now?" And then I was like, that can't be it. There's got to be two lines that I'm not thinking of. Because for whatever reason, that gets so monotonous.
Oh, yeah.
But the first verse is essentially the same thing. Is fine. Nobody gets tired of the first verse of "Happy Birthday." The second one, it just gets so tiring. So I was like, I must be doing this wrong. Let me look it up. And I looked it up, and they were like, "This is what the noobs do," and they do it 4 times like idiots. But here's the traditional one, and I was like, "What? Why is there a whole second verse to Happy Birthday that none of us do?"
Does Happy Birthday have a composer, or is it one of those songs that like?
Her name is Patty Hill.
Shit! I didn't look that up. I probably should have.
She was a kindergarten principal in Louisville, Kentucky, developing various teaching methods at the Little Loom House, and her sister Mildred was a pianist and composer.
Oh.
Let's see.
What year are we talking?
The combination of melody and lyric. This is from Wikipedia. The combination of lyrics and melody in "Happy Birthday to You" first appeared in print in 1912.
Ooh.
1438. What? That's what it feels like.
1912.
1912.
The
Just
year
in time
the Titanic
for the
went.
Jeez.
Glad both of us went there.
What else am I gonna think about when I hear the date 1912?
I think Harley Davidson also started that year. I could be wrong. So think about that.
Okay,
Anthony.
sorry.
But I did that, and they were like, "Good job. Now you have your 4th piece prepared for your interview next week, right?" And I was like,
Why can't you just see? This is where this shit always loses me. Why can't you just do one of the other 3 pieces as the audition piece?
They didn't. Well, that's the thing, right? I couldn't just give them a prepared instrumental piece, a prepared piano piece, and then show up and they're like, "So we want you to sing this time." Like, I needed 3 just to get my foot in the door, and now I need a 4th one for the interview.
It's weird to me that you need 3 and then a 4th one.
Yeah.
It seems like those 3 are good, or it was like, well, you do have to perform for the interview, but it can be one of the other
they
songs.
didn't say it couldn't be.
Oh, okay.
I'm
okay.
assuming it shouldn't be.
It probably shouldn't be. It's probably one of those things where it's like, it doesn't have to be, but we do like it more when candidates, do a different one.
Right. So let me explain to you how my yesterday went. Yesterday, I didn't have any of these recorded or practiced, really, because I found out like 2 days before that I needed to do this.
Yeah, what keeps happening with that? Did you start this process late, or are they just being assholes not giving you...
So the woman told me that there was going to be some stuff I needed to do after I did the written part of the application, which I was like geared for. I was like, all right, I'm ready, I'm going to do this. And then I got an email from them, and they were like, "Oh, we'll send you some interview dates for spring." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I got some time. I go on the website like 2 days later because I'm like, "Well, spring. I have spring to do this and figure out what date I want." I couldn't go past February.
Oh.
So I emailed the guy, and I was like, is this fucking up? And he was like, well, I have 2 dates in late February. And I was like, okay. I guess spring meant this 1 month.
So but I thought you said that she said she was going to send you spring dates, but then she didn't? And you
They did send me spring dates. What they meant was, you have this month.
Oh.
Which I would have just say February. The interview will take place in February. So
that is not, I will say, spring.
no, it's not. It's winter. So by default, I had to pick a date that was next week. They wanted these videos in before the interview. So
if
yesterday,
they gave you a spring date, you would have had
I would have had
plenty
time
of
to,
time,
yeah.
but
And I was like, I wasn't sweating it because I was like, they said spring.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They said spring.
Yeah, spring is a pretty specific keyword.
Yeah.
A specific buzzword that you would latch onto in that situation.
I don't know. Maybe I obviously I assumed too much, but I felt pretty content in the fact that I had the 4-month window of spring to do this. So yesterday, I wake up without having practiced any of these tunes except for a few hours the night prior. Practice these tunes more. I don't have a piano yesterday morning.
Right.
So I practice my 2 guitar pieces. I record them. We have a guy showing up to look at the basement that we're renovating for Pauline and I.
Mm-hmm.
That was at like 1 o'clock. He was there till like 2:30. After that, I ran to John's house to grab his piano so I could borrow it. I came home, learned the shit out of Happy Birthday.
Yep.
Embarrassed to say it took me 4 hours to get it, both hands and vocals. But guess what? I don't play piano.
Well, yeah. If I can step in here real quick, if you are someone who doesn't play piano, learning Happy Birthday is easy enough, but getting used to, even if it's not Happy Birthday, even if it's fucking Hot Cross Buns, getting used to singing and playing at the same time.
And doing chords and melody and left hand, right hand. Like I did it all.
A struggle that I'm sure you had with guitar as well, but now
But
you
now-
actually play
Yeah,
guitar.
I've been
you would-
playing it for like 14, 15 years.
A
And
decade plus.
yeah. And when they said 2 guitar pieces, I was like, all right.
You weren't. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just,
They didn't ask for jazz. If they asked for jazz, I'd be sweating. I'd be like, all right, I guess I'll relearn some jazz standards. But they were like songs, repertoire piece. I was like, okay, I can get some pretty songs together and do those, and I did. And I'm pretty I'm pretty comfortable with how those turned out. But so I just sat there and I learned the Happy Birthday all night long. I jammed out to Happy Birthday, and then I sang it,
out.
and then I made the video, and then I released it, and I thought, now I'm gonna learn a new song before exactly a week from today. So
that's where we're at. You have to learn more songs.
I have to learn at least one more song. And the way the interview is going to go is it's learn one more song, sight read, and then I thought this was interesting. They want to do a songwriting exercise.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm not, because that's what I do.
Right.
I'm not nervous about. I could see some people freaking out about that, though.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Not everybody's attuned to that aspect of playing.
Also, I was going to ask, are you someone who can sight read guitar music? Because I know a lot of, especially like nowadays, people like will learn guitar differently.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. You know as much as I do. We both know how to read music because of school.
Right.
I know what you're asking, though. I'm just saying this for the people.
Oh.
Can I read chords for guitar? I don't typically, but it's all in G clef. It's all in one clef, and I know how to read G clef.
Yeah.
So if I see the notes, I'll be able to play it. I don't typically learn that way, but I'm thinking, because they also want me to sing, I'm going to assume that the melody is sheet music. Chords are going to be above the melody.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Because
that
that's how
makes sense
jazz
to me.
guitarists do it. Even when I went to school for music, when I did jazz, because I was, that's what I learned for guitar.
Right.
It was melody line in chords.
Yeah.
like a chart sheet. Chart sheet is the word I'm looking for. I assume
Right.
that's what they're gonna give me.
That would make the most sense to me, especially for a guitar player or
Right.
a piano type thing. Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll
cool.
see.
Well, good luck. It sounds like you're killing it so far.
Oh, and then yesterday
Oh no.
I had to get a card and some stuff for Pauline for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
That's happening today?
No, it's
No. believe it or not,
Monday.
it's not a Sunday this year.
That's good.
The universe somehow fucked us over 2 years in a row, and we're like, well, it's on a Sunday. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I don't think astrologically that's how that works, but it did. But yeah. Then today I did nothing. That was the majority of my week was yesterday.
Yeah.
Somebody else's turn. I'm sorry I spoke for so long.
No, that it was
That's all right.
it was interesting, and I had a lot of questions about it. And how was Pauline's week?
It was okay. Work is work. Work
Yeah.
is work. Surprisingly, there aren't. I mean, I'm gonna knock on wood. Surprisingly, there aren't any COVID patients on the floor.
There aren't any?
Yeah, which
Ooh,
is
that's
which
cool.
is shocking. I mean, last time I checked, that could turn around like very quickly. By the time I
Yeah.
get back to work, it could be like 5 or what. I don't know. But I mean, it's work, whatever. Me and Chris actually did go to Worcester this week. Or
Oh yeah, that got completely overshadowed by yesterday. I'm sorry.
I was like, yeah, we had.
Oh no, that was super fun.
we
we
had
had so
fun.
much fun.
I wanted to go just because, like, a little mini road trip adventure. And I was like, where do I want to go? And I watched this show called Man vs. Food.
Yeah.
It's about this guy who like just goes around the country like looking for like new restaurants and like doing food challenges. And he went to Worcester, Mass. And there's this restaurant called Broth, and it serves ramen.
Okay.
And it actually had like this one called the grilled cheese ramen, which is basically a tomato soup ramen with like grilled cheese skewers, and I got that one.
Oh.
And it was really, really, really good. I'm not
It
gonna
sounds
lie.
good. It also sounds like a bastardization of Japanese culture.
I know, but it was like I just wanted to try
It
it.
sounds
And, like,
delicious though.
it was really good. Chris got the chicken.
I got it sounded traditional. It
Chicken
had
katsu?
some Japanese words in it. So
Was it the chicken katsu?
yeah, it
Yeah,
was
like-
a spicy chicken
Oh.
ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, do you like ramen?
Yeah.
Like traditional ramen,
Yeah.
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 They had like the
Sometimes it'll get too spicy for me. I remember when I went I went with a few friends into Boston to see the Legend of Zelda
the symphony.
Symphony.
Yeah.
Is that what I saw? Yeah, it was the Zelda Symphony, and we went to that we went to the ramen place that the three of
Wagamama.
us went to. Yes, after Comic-Con that one year. And the thing I got was just so spicy. I
Yeah,
could
they
barely
get hot.
finish it.
Yeah.
And then I was really hungry for the rest of the night.
I
But I do like ramen.
Yeah.
I think the exact road trip we took this week we should do with you and Kelsey, because
yeah.
what me and Pauline have been doing when we take these road trips is we have like a restaurant or something in mind, and then we'll check out comic shops in the
Mhm.
surrounding area. And what we went to in Worcester, Mass was That's Entertainment, which I guess is like a really historical
Comic.
wasn't even a comic book
Yeah,
shop?
it
No,
was
it
like-
was. Yes, it
yeah.
had comics.
Comics.
Yeah, technically comic book shop. Huge collectibles selection.
Kind of like Newbury Comics. How it's like we sell comics, but
No, these guys are more respectable than that. They do have a whole wall dedicated to
Oh,
comics.
okay.
and-
But not
and all
even
that.
like the wall. It's like this wall's graphic novels. The whole middle section is for like actual comic
Yeah,
books.
yeah. They carved out a nice, but
Yeah.
it was just a massive selection of collectibles that
Right.
the comics got eclipsed to me. But they have a respectable
Yeah.
amount.
Mhm.
that's where shops like that one up Newbury Comics in my mind, because Newbury Comics has a small section of recent releases, which is literally the bare minimum.
Mm.
Right. No, well, yeah, Newbury Comics. It's a joke of a comic shop. Yeah.
Right. But if you want some pop figures for Christmas,
Yeah.
Oh,
There
but
we
it's
go.
it's an
It's
amazing.
the- it's a
that's
one-stop
kind
shop.
Of, that's kind of all it's
Good for,
at
yeah.
this point. And Dr. Payne.
and Dr.
Yeah.
Payne, yeah.
Getting stuff for Dr. Payne, because
And
it has a
manga.
very. I'm sorry, what was that?
And manga.
In manga, yeah, it has a great manga section for
Yeah,
some reason.
Which is
Um,
weird, but it's fine.
But it's just very poor collectible selection for the most part. It has knickknacks, is what I'd call it. It has a good knickknacks collection, just stuff you wouldn't find somewhere else. the CDs in digital in I'm sorry, physical media of what's essentially digital now has gone downhill as to be expected.
Right.
And it'd
Well,
be
they still sell fucking CDs and Blu-rays. You could like buy movies
but the
and TV
selection
shows
is
there.
getting. It used to be the prime place. Like
Mm.
everywhere else doesn't sell them, but this you go to Newberry Comics, you want CDs and stuff. Funny enough, That's Entertainment has a legitimate CD store, record store next door.
Oh, okay.
Probably one of the biggest ones I've ever been in. And prices are, but I guess the guy's got to stay in business somehow.
Right.
Really fun and a trip. Oh, was that you?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. A trip I definitely want the four of us to go on because I
Yeah.
think you guys would really enjoy it. We
Sure.
also hit up the Natick Mall afterwards,
Oh yeah.
Nice.
which has a real life. How would I word this?
bear. Grizzly bear.
Yes. No.
I'm just gonna start guessing.
I'm
TIE
sorry I
fighter.
took over your week. I
Right.
totally you talk. You tell.
Yeah.
You tell. Do you know what I'm going to talk about?
I think. Are you talking about the battlegrounds? The battleground like?
Yeah, the 99 floor. No, the 99th floor.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You take over. I'm
okay.
sorry. I got excited.
So,
There's a
Uh,
Pokemon battle tower.
No, no. It's So like, there's a Dave and Buster's, right?
Sure.
And obviously,
Yeah.
that's fun and great. But
in
then,
the mall, though. Sorry, I just had to throw that.
but then there's this place called Level 99. It's like a real life physical video game, but like you're the person. Like,
Oh.
You
going
do the
into-
stuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like obstacle courses and stuff, and I was like, okay, like this is definitely something to keep in mind.
It's like Gamer, starring Gerard Butler,
Right.
but without the death.
And like I went up to like the concierge. I was like, I'm just wondering, what is this? And he told me what it was, and he was like, oh, like if you want to check it out, you can go through. I'm like, oh, like do I need a ticket? I'm like, and he was like, no, like just check it out. Like you can't play on the games obviously because you need the bracelet. I was
Right.
like, okay, like so me and Chris actually go in, and like the first thing that we see is like there's
it was
like
really cool.
it's like an axe, like a bunch of like swinging axes, right?
Oh.
Like what you would see in a video game.
Right.
There's like enough space for a person in between them.
And then the person has to like balance on this like really thin beam and like just run through. And like I was like, okay, I get what this is. And then I saw like a rock wall, like a mini one, like all the way across. We didn't see the whole thing just because I didn't want to like get in people's ways and like I
Right.
felt weird without one of the wristbands. There was merch there too, so like I was like, okay, like we'll definitely.
This place sounds like what the Fairly Odd Parents thought VR was gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember?
yeah,
do you remember
right?
the video
Yes.
game episode where he's
Yeah.
like dodging Matrix carrots?
Yeah.
Yep.
And he like puts on a headset and he's like literally like dying in the game or whatever.
Right.
That was one of my favorite episodes of that show.
That's an
Mhm.
incredible episode of television
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it. Because what is it? He's like playing VR and then he has the fairies make him a real video game.
Yeah.
But they include
But then-
real, actual death.
Yeah, and then like Vicky is like using all the power in the house, and like if the game.
Oh
shuts
God,
off-
she almost kills him. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon used to fuck around.
Oh,
Yeah, they did.
What was it? What else?
No, this sounds awesome. That sounds
Yeah.
really cool. I've never
Yeah.
heard of this.
It was super busy.
I thought you were
Yeah.
just gonna talk about like another,
Yeah, we would definitely need
like another arcade. You know.
We
Well,
definitely
there was
need
another comic shop, but that's
Yeah.
besides the point.
Newberry Comics. We definitely need and the little one, but we definitely need a reservation for the level 99 thing.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, but
Yeah,
is
it'd
it like
be a
also
smart
a
move.
restaurant?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
actually.
Okay.
And next door, not even joking, they share a wall, is Dave and Buster's.
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So we should definitely go there.
Yeah.
At some
Yeah.
point. And then
Yeah.
Newberry Comics, and then there's like another comic book. Is it? I wouldn't even say like a comic book section. It's like a mini battleground.
Yeah,
Toy
you know,
store?
we have a store near here that's called Battlegrounds, and it's essentially a board game / card game shop,
It's
and you can
basically
play
like
in it.
the two things you can do there are buy board games or play board games.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're not
Exclusive.
they're not exclusive. Like
Yeah.
you can go there, spend no money, play one of the board games they have, and then leave.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or but you could also just go there, buy a pack of Pokemon cards or a set of dice, and then leave.
Yeah.
Or do
Um,
both.
Or do both.
Yeah, it's a really cool shop. It's just out of the way, or else I think I would frequent there more often.
Yeah, this
Right.
is essentially another one of those but it's not just board games. It also has collectibles.
Right.
Oh, okay,
So you could
cool.
go there, you could buy a pop figure at this shop, and you could
And then
buy.
play with it on the table.
Yeah, and then while somebody's playing Magic, just go right in
Uh,
between.
And then and then Darth Vader comes.
That shop's actually like closing down for like a little bit because they're moving to like another part of the store for a bigger space.
yeah,
Or of the
another
mall.
part of the mall.
Yeah.
Got it.
So that's cool.
So they're literally just closing down to make it better. And
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Exactly. Going back to the That's Entertainment, I actually did end up getting 3 board games or like
Nice.
games. So one of them is actually the Exploding Kittens, but like it's the ultimate version.
Recipe for Disaster.
No, it's actually the original game, Recipe for Disaster, and then I think it has like the best card from like all the expansion packs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was cool.
And then it also includes like this little like pet collar, like
Fuck that.
like a cone of shame kind of thing.
You're supposed
If
to put the cone on and then throw cards into it. It's stupid.
really?
Oh,
I don't like the cone.
Interesting.
Okay.
So I got that. I got like this bluffing game called Coup, which I saw.
Oh
on,
yeah, I know that one. Yeah, that game's great.
I saw it on Tabletop by Will Wheaton. I wish there were more episodes of that show because I love that show.
It's done, right? There's
Yeah.
no more. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. And then I got this so we play this game called the Trolley Game
Yeah.
by Cyanide and Happiness.
It's called
I think it's just called the Trolley Game
yeah.
or
Yeah.
I think
It's got a I don't remember.
or something like that.
Yeah.
But I actually got this game by the same people who made like Cyanide and Happiness.
Oh,
called
cool.
what's it called?
trying to think of the concept of it. I can't.
It's kind of like Apples to Apples, but like instead of like like this is the best, instead of like you have an adjective and then this is the best noun for it. You have cards, but then you make like a 3-card panel of a joke.
Oh.
It's like, but it's like it can get like it has like sex, violence, and
yeah.
all that kind of stuff. What's it called?
And rock and roll.
I don't think so. Hold on, let me just see what it is.
While
I'm
you look
sure
that up, I actually have one other thing about That's Entertainment that I wanted to bring up. I don't know if you saw or heard about this, Anthony, but they just came out with a new Tiamat figure that's
like an official
to scale to with the D&D minis that we get.
Okay.
It's fucking huge.
Oh yeah.
it's like $400+.
It's $400
Wow.
for this TMF figure, fully painted, and it just came out this week. And they had it there, out of box, just sitting there. It said it comes with box,
Yeah.
but they want to show
as
you
much
it.
as I
took a picture. If I could show that off.
yeah pass it over to Pauline and she'll show the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah.
'cause
I also want to show you, but
The trolley game is called Trial by Trolley.
yes, that's right.
And then the game that I got is Joking Hazard.
okay, yeah, never heard of that.
It's,
Cool.
It's like I just saw like it was by the same people who did like the Cyanide and Happiness.
Yeah.
And like I perused it. I was like, okay, I think this is something that we can definitely play with like Anthony and Kelsey.
As much as I love D&D minis, if you're sitting there like my campaign won't survive without this
without this
$400
Tiamat.
just use your imagination.
Oh no, I know. So let me explain. So I put a figure for scale. That figure is 3 3/4 tall. That figure's 3 3/4 inches tall. That's about D&D mini. You could probably
I
stack about
see.
3 of them on top of each other.
So
it's also about a foot and a half away from this thing, so it's
This-
not a great to scale.
this thing down here is a little minifig of the armorer from the Mandalorian. And
Yes.
then there's Tiamat. There she is.
But that armorer is about three D&D characters tall.
oh.
That Tiamat's fucking huge.
Yeah, okay.
To,
that
like
makes,
to scale.
that
Would
makes more
dwarf.
sense.
That would dwarf D&D figure
as
scale.
it should.
That figure is the figure that I used for scale, which was it was what I was holding. It's what I was gonna buy. is way too big, but I just wanted to show off
There's
the
no
scale.
unless you DM at your own house. There's no way to hide that. How are you going to be like, all right, and here's
And
Here we go.
Well, no, Pauline even asked me. She was like, "If you bought that, what are you doing with it? Like when you're not playing?" And I was
Right.
like, "You put that's like a centerpiece on a table." or
Yeah,
something.
you put it.
Yeah.
You put it the fuck where everyone will see it in your
Right.
house.
I did, however, if we do ever run into Tiamat in our campaign, and you do want a figure, but you don't want to spend $400. There's some old janky ones that'll do the trick, and they're like this big that are for like $40,
Yeah.
$40. But it's Tiamat, so you gotta have them. Her. Her. Fine.
What?
Like Jabba the Hutt.
Them.
Yeah, I wonder. Because there's 5 heads,
Oh,
5
yeah.
individual personality. I'm just getting too philosophical about it.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. If D&D canon, it's a her.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's I'll take it. How was your week?
My week.
Oh, sorry. One last thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go for
yeah.
it.
Me and Chris are doing engagement photos tomorrow, so hey.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're doing
nice, cool.
engagement photos. I was
Cool.
gonna mention that next one. Yes.
How much news do we have?
I have one singular thing for news, but it's a big one as far as I'm concerned.
What about you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I think
Okay.
she
So-
gave
I've
me
been-
this
I've been-
news.
Then I will talk about my week. It was just boring. You guys had super interesting weeks. And I've just been I will talk about this. Because I have things to say about it. I didn't get the job that I was talking about the last couple podcasts. And I guess since I didn't get it, I'll just reveal what it was. It was Nintendo Life. John from Game Explain famously quit Game Explain, made his own channel, moved over to Nintendo Life, gave his channel to ex-Game Explain employees. They're called Good Vibe Gaming. He is now leaving Nintendo Life, and there was a position open for video producer that I applied for. I did not get it. John has left Nintendo Life to move back to Good Vibe Gaming, so it's this whole thing. Did not get the job at Nintendo Life, which is totally fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I think I actually might already have a job set up
Good.
somewhere else.
Awesome.
But I do want to. I don't like to brag about myself. Like if I recently I 100%ed Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, right? And I feel like I bragged about that because that was a big accomplishment.
Sure.
Obviously, I'm talking about a video game now, but that's the most recent thing that I could think of. But I don't like to be like, oh, I'm just so good at this, it's just not who I am to do that. But for the first time in a while, I feel like, I don't know, I genuinely feel like they are missing out. Like, I feel like I would be really good at this job, I
Sure.
guess is what I'm saying. And it is disappointing that I didn't get it. The email essentially was like, they said it nicer than this, but they were essentially like, we have a lot of people applying. Please don't ask us why you didn't make it because we won't respond. Which is unfortunate. I really did want to know why, what I can improve if I want a job like this somewhere else.
Sure.
But yeah, I think I have like another job already set up, ready to go that I'm gonna actually call someone about tomorrow. So
Cool.
Nice.
seems like I'm gonna have a job soon. Probably not the one I wanted, but like what I was telling you, I think I'm going to keep trying.
Yeah.
Not for Nintendo Life, obviously. That would be annoying and unprofessional. But I think I'm gonna like look around, see like maybe these people are looking for someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Even if it's not a huge,
Right.
project, like something middle of the road
Yeah.
that you can work on, because you absolutely have enough experience working with us and
I just
and
want-
whatnot.
I just want a job that I like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I know that obviously not everyone gets that, but I think that in this specific situation I have the chops
Sure.
to qualify for a job like that. It just makes so much sense to me,
Yeah.
I really would love for it to happen. So that's the job I was talking about. That happened this week. Nothing else really.
If I could hype you up for a minute.
Sure.
If anybody needs photo editing or video editing, Anthony is on Fiverr. If you want any,
Nice.
want any editing done for on the cheap, you could always hit him up. I don't know if you have a link to that.
I could. Hold on. Let me.
He's gonna make a link to that. But yeah, just to give you, because we're doing what we can here over at Thunder and Lightning as far as trying to make this into a more full-time ordeal. But in the meantime, we got to do something. And Anthony's taken to Fiverr, and I think it's, it'd be really well-spent money.
Almost there. Getting a link real quick.
Yeah.
How do I visit my page? I guess this button. Fiverr preview Fiverr profile. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's easy enough. So it's literally just it's just fiverr.com/Pierto Occult, which is my old username. And I'll put that in chat just to say I did.
Sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want any video editing, he's the man. For those of you who might just be joining us now, we're just heading into our pop culture news, which will probably be a bit shorter today. But right after that, we have our fun Goop segment coming up,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
this is going to be a
let me-
special one because it's Valentine's Day.
Let me prep.
We're a couple right here.
We are a couple.
We are
right
a couple
here.
right here.
Couple of
Say-
what?
Now
couple
say
of-
we are a couple right here, like Benedict Cumberbatch doing an American accent
Oh,
for Doctor
Lord.
We
Strange.
are a couple right here.
Well, that was fucking dude. Holy shit, that was really good. I'm
Thanks.
gonna let me prep that while
A couple of fiancés.
I didn't know you had it in you. Okay. Yeah. What do you got? What's the news we got?
Okay, ready? Drum
oh,
roll.
God, sorry.
Oh no.
I googled Goop and it's just a picture of her now.
Oh no. Are you ready for the news?
Yeah. Sorry. Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm being confronted over here. I'm gonna close this.
Drum roll.
She's got it.
Thank you. Futurama is coming back
Oh
on
yeah,
Hulu.
yeah. Yeah.
But
But
there's
oh,
a
no.
big old booty butt.
Oh, it's Paramount Plus exclusive, right? Is that what it is?
Well, it's Hulu exclusive, but that's
Okay.
not even the big old butt. John DiMaggio not signed on as Bender yet. But that gets even scarier because it's not like the yet where there was something that was happening and they were like, oh no, this person hasn't signed on yet. But it's like, well, they haven't gotten to that phase of contracting yet.
Right.
That's not the case.
Okay.
They're already doing table readings and they're looking to recast.
What happened with?
I
Do
think
we
that-
know
I
what
think
happened?
They won't tell us what, but he was involved and then he wasn't.
Oh.
It's like I don't think they could like. I think it's like they couldn't figure out a contract for him,
Yeah.
like the amount of money he would get, because like, I mean, obviously he's Bender,
Mm.
so like I don't know, it just
I have
it
a
sucks.
I have a feeling this is. I have no confirmation that this is the situation or the case, but if I was to guess, I think he probably wanted more money than Billy West, which
Well,
is totally unfair because Billy West plays like everybody
Right.
else.
Like-
That's the thing. It's got to be an issue with him and not an issue with like I can't stand the way they're doing this, because you'd think that if it was like wow, I hate the production side of this thing, that he would have taken Billy West with him. Like someone would have left. Like
Oh, yeah,
you're right,
no,
John.
no.
This sucks.
Everybody wanted to do it, including him. Something changed,
So
and
they-
it was the contract aspect that changed it.
They even got I apologize, I forget her name, but they even got Married with Children, Sons
Yes.
of Anarchy.
Yep.
That's so cool.
They got Phil Lamar.
Katie Sagal.
Yes.
Katie Seagal. Yes,
Yes.
you're right.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
They got her. They got Phil Lamar. They
Yeah,
got
Lauren-
Billy West. Which, if they didn't get Billy West, nobody watch it.
Yeah, Lauren
Uh,
Tom. I think that's what her name is.
Yeah, they got everybody.
Yeah.
But not. That's
And
so
here's the thing
interesting.
with that. Here's the thing with that. The show has maybe the best conclusion a television series
Oh
has
really?
ever gotten.
I actually
it's
haven't
very,
seen the
It's very conclusive,
Right.
and we're done. And you know why it's very conclusive?
because they got canceled, right?
They got
were,
canceled like 3 times.
Yeah.
In their 3rd time back, they were like, "This is it. We'll make a season or 2, and then
Right.
we are done, and we're gonna be conclusively done." I think this might be a world record for coming back on air. This is like the 4th time.
It might be.
Yeah,
If
it's insane.
If for world record sake you have to include like every cancellation and official, like I'm sure there are some shows that have been rebooted a bunch of times, but
no, this show, and I've never seen this before, has 3 series finales. Like, this is it. We're not making any more. But the final one was as conclusive as it could be. So what I said to Pauline, the way I worded it was, there didn't need to be this. And I said this before we found out about the John DiMaggio issues. I said, if they don't get everybody back, that's going to be the first thought in my head, is we didn't need this.
Right.
I'm excited for it. I want it. But if they pull a Rugrats and just go a complete opposite direction of what Rugrats used to be compared to what it is now, that's not going to work with Futurama.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're not just going to like start over. Like, this is going to be a storyline.
I don't know what they're going to do. I'm trying not to give anything away. They cannot further the story along. Like, I'm really trying not to spoil anything, but there is no furthering the plot.
Then it's got to be like...
But they didn't say reboot. They said coming back. It's literally Bender with a flag that says we're back, baby.
I was going to say, then if that's the case, they've got to do like this season takes place between 9 and 10, and then why would they call it season the next one?
Right.
Honestly, Futurama is like all about time and like how weird time is. So like I wouldn't be surprised if they did like an alternate universe space time continuum.
They could go that route.
I don't know if people would like that.
Right? No, I hear you.
No, like I mean, like it could be anything.
Yeah.
Like Matt Groening is like a creative genius when it comes to that. So it's like I don't know what he would do.
You
That's
definitely have a point, Pauline. I agree with Anthony though. I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess we're here for this.
I feel like this show has a big this is not the expression. It has a big ball to not drop. Like it's gotta like it's like I feel like in most like future timelines, potential timelines, that's gonna be your response of like, oh, okay. I mean, I'll watch it, I guess, but it's not. I didn't think you would do it this way.
Right.
I mean, Matt Groening's good with this kind of stuff, so I mean, we'll see what he does. But
yeah, I wasn't super worried about the story, but now I'm worried about the cast.
Yeah.
And then second concern is, where are you going with this? I really will not spoil anything, but like, my God, there's never. It was literally, you could tell Matt Groening was just like, and done. Don't ask me to come back.
Is he involved?
We're done.
Yeah,
I think he has to be.
Right.
Who owns it?
No, I was gonna say. Sorry, I was gonna switch gears real quick. Let's assume John DiMaggio is completely out.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like he might come back, but he probably won't. Who do you get to replace John DiMaggio?
You don't. Nobody else sounds like him.
No, nobody else sounds like him. I feel like the closest you could get is like a Kevin Michael Richardson, but even then it's like John DiMaggio's Bender. His voice is so like
iconic.
Yeah,
It's iconic, but it's also unique.
Oh yeah,
like it's the same thing with Jake the dog. Like you can't have anyone else voice Jake the dog. That's fucking
John DiMaggio.
He's
got that voice.
You know what my guess might be? Even though they did say they're currently looking to recast, they have the man of a million voices in the cast.
Right.
Billy West.
You think Billy West has a John DiMaggio?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't at least bring it up to him like, you do everybody. Could you do him?
Right. I think I all of us have watched this at some point. We I know that voice, that documentary.
Yeah, I was literally just about to talk about that.
Yeah, because Billy West has actually auditioned for Bender.
Interesting.
And like he didn't get he just played as like a regular old construction worker, right? But then John DiMaggio, he just put like a really unique take on it. So I hope that he's in the show.
in the I Know That Voice documentary, Billy West and Jim Cummings, the voice of Winnie the Pooh, they have like dueling like who can do the best Mike Tyson impression.
Oh yeah.
It's so good. I fucking love that movie.
Oh, isn't it Jim Cummings and Kevin Michael Richardson?
Oh, maybe it is.
Yeah.
I think you're right, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Regardless, it's
Yeah.
if you want to hear Winnie the Pooh talk like Mike Tyson.
I did have one other bit of news. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
this
sure.
one not. Obi-Wan Kenobi officially
Yeah.
coming to Disney Plus May 25th. 25
I thought,
or yeah,
sorry, I thought that was a rumor. That's confirmed.
that
by
is
Disney?
confirmed. He is
Oh.
coming.
Okay.
25.
Oh, now you have me questioning myself. I've seen it everywhere.
Right.
No,
It's
saw it.
confirmed, right?
Yeah, I saw it on Tumblr. Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
pretty safe to
I believe
say.
you. I believe you. I'm never sure anymore.
May 25th though. This doesn't sound long enough. I'm going to say 35.
45.
45.
45.
45. Exactly 45 years to the day that we saw Alec Guinness play Obi-Wan Kenobi for the first time in
Oh,
A New
really?
Hope. Yep.
Oh, that's
to the
cool.
day.
That's cool. Hey, if you want to hear us talk about these fucking Star Wars shows, tune in
next week.
next
Friday.
Friday, where we're gonna have a big long talk about a Rancor.
Amongst other things,
and
I have
how
a
dumb
lot.
the Jedi are. Is it goop time?
It is Goop time. I have so much I want to talk to you about that show.
Oh no, me too. We'll wait though.
yeah,
We'll
obviously,
wait.
obviously.
We
yeah.
must restrain thyself. Also, I meant to mention when we were talking about board games earlier, I'm sure you already knew this, but I got the Stardew Valley board game,
No, yeah.
and we should play it.
Yes.
It's fun. My, I talked about this on the podcast. I played Quest of Yore with my parents, and we haven't gotten a chance to play again, but we're definitely gonna. And then I played the Stardew Valley game with my parents, and my dad had to dip out early because it went way too long. The box is 45 minutes. It takes way too long, much more longer than that. But my mom and I were literally one turn away from winning the Stardew Valley game. And the other day, my mom was like, "We got to get back to playing that game again." I thought she meant Quest of Yore. I was like, "Oh yeah, totally." But then she was like, "No, I mean Stardew Valley. We're gonna win." She's like determined now.
Nice.
Anyways,
Awesome.
the
Goop Troop.
yeah. So here's the Goop Valentine's Day gift guide motto. Say it with me. Fuck off. Fuck me.
you. Oh.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Fuck it. You were close.
Yeah.
You were close.
Um,
If I didn't have a cheat sheet, I'd also, you know.
we got to make like a special background next year for this. This is the Thunder and Lightning Valentine's Day Goop Troop special. This is big. This is important.
We met on Valentine's Day.
We did meet on Valentine's Day, and
And
Goop
now you
had
can
nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
And now you can buy the Billionaire Vibrator to celebrate.
Oh,
I don't think that would benefit you.
benefit me.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a butt.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Anthony's instructing you on how to handle that. All right. Anyways,
Well, she's the one who she started it. I blame you. No.
yeah, you
sorry,
had to bring
no,
up sentimental
no.
aspects about us, and Anthony had to
No,
pervert him. Way
no,
to go, Pauline.
No, I'm fucking on a sex site looking at a vibrator. What are you talking about? I perverted it. It's fucking Pepper Potts' problem. This item is non-returnable.
Of course not.
This item is non-returnable. It is the Billionaire Vibrator.
Oh man.
Am I allowed to am I allowed to show this?
Haven't you showed it other sites?
Not a vibrator.
Yeah,
I haven't
he
shown a
hasn't showed
vibrator
that.
yet.
Let's play it safe. We don't need to be kicked off of Twitch.
I'll show you guys.
Yeah.
It's pretty basic.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? If that went under their radar, I'd be surprised. It's pretty. Not. It looks like a leg to a table.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
So this is called the Billionaire Vibrator. This is by Smile Makers, which, don't be fooled, is Goop. Smile Makers is their vibrator sub.
Sounds right. Sub company.
Yeah, whatever you call that. Product details. This bullet-shaped silicone vibrator is simple to use and thus good for first-time explorers. With 4 speeds and 2 pulsation modes, its rounded head is built to massage the external clitoris and the labia to build arousal. And it feels great for internal stimulation, too. Expect strong rumbling vibrations. Cryogenically polished silicone. And then the length and diameter. It's waterproof. Body safe. I already went over the speed settings. 4 hours on 1 AA battery. Which is, of course, not included. That's it. This is a vibrator. There's not much.
Right.
But it is called the Billionaire Vibrator.
Yes.
And it doesn't say this, but I'm assuming the it's like to make you feel like $1 million bucks, but then
billionaire.
that's not make you feel like $1 billion
Damn
bucks
it,
is
that
not
was my price, Anthony.
$1 million for the billionaire vibrator. But that's not the catch. The phrase does not make you feel like $1 billion bucks.
I mean,
Although that does sound better.
She's probably like gonna like, oh, you're gonna feel better than $1 million, that kind of thing.
That
No,
does
yeah,
sound like
it's-
something stupid she would do.
It's definitely dumb. Yeah. The problem with the many Smile Maker vibrators is they all basically do the same thing, and they're all priced drastically differently from each other. How much do you guys think for this one, for the Billionaire
You want to go
vibrator?
first?
$85.
Okay.
300.
I'm gonna give it to Pauline. The Billionaire Vibrator is a affordable for this site, but still kind of a ridiculous price for a single vibrator. $60.
Oh,
Really?
interesting.
Yes, I fooled you.
The one with $1 billion in the title.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Sounds like it's the $60. Whatever it's called. Is it just vibrator?
Yeah, it's just a vibrator.
Oh,
The
okay.
Billionaire Vibrator.
Oh, okay.
Do we want a second vibrator, or do we want something else?
let's
Let's
do
do
something
something.
different.
We almost said the same exact sentence.
Yeah.
Let's do something that you can't guess what it is by the title.
Ooh, okay. All right. Yeah, give me a sec to yeah, cuz some of these are
Pauline's reading manga while you do this.
yeah, I mean, that's fine. We went over this creepy ass mask. Let's keep going. We've been to this section. Here we go. Here's some slippers I didn't see before. We need something named. I've been tasked with something to find something that has a weird name that you can't tell what it is. But this is salt and pepper shakers that look like the human form.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think this, because I am looking at this, and I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Oh, I do now that I read the product detail. I see. Okay. Oh, I see what this is. Okay, very romantic. This is the Coco Demur leather lead.
Okay.
Oh, I have an idea.
Do you want to see a picture of it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think I know what it is. That I think you can show the people.
Oh, yes. Right. So here we are over here. Let's give it a sec to. Yep, there it is. There we go. That's the Coco Demur leather lead by Coco Demur. I'm assuming it's lead because I assume it is.
Not lead.
It's not made of lead. Yes, I assume it's a leash of some sorts. This is a very short product detail. It's probably the shortest we've ever had. Explore fantasies of power and restraint with
I was
this
gonna say,
beautifully
this is
crafted leash made from leather and brass.
I was going to say whip.
I was gonna say it was definitely a BDSM thingy.
Mm-hmm. The clip at the end attaches easily to bondage collar and harness. So it seems like the. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the part that you hold. I thought that this went around someone's neck.
Oh, I
Oh.
see.
You're
No.
wearing a collar, and this.
Yeah.
You're wearing a collar, and then the black part is what you hold. I see now. The clip at the end attaches easily to a bondage collar and harness. It's made from leather and brass. Gold chain, 43
Oh,
inches.
no.
Leather loop, 8 inches. So we got gold, we got leather, we got brass.
Ooh.
Brass is weird. Brass, I feel like, is something that people are allergic to sometimes.
Oh, maybe.
Really? Oh,
I don't know. Do you want to go first again?
I'll say 120.
Okay.
$120.
That is what she's
yeah,
saying.
that's what I said.
Okay.
I mean, can we have the same thing or?
No. I'm going to say $1,200. There's
Oh.
gold in this thing.
It is made of gold. It doesn't say the carat, which is interesting. They
Right.
usually do.
Yeah.
But all right. I am going to. So you said 120. What did you say?
$1,200.
Yeah. So Pauline wins because the
What?
Coco Demur leather lead is $120. She got it exactly once again.
How? So it can't be real gold. It's got to be like gold painted or
No, or
something.
like it's like just a touch of gold.
It's the fact that they don't list carat makes me think that it's like technically it's made out of gold.
Yeah.
Right. Stupid.
And with as we exit the Valentine's Day season, we exit the Goop Valentine's Day gift guide. Thank you, Goop, for your contribution to our podcast, the end goal of which is that you either sue us or
shut down.
Stop being a company. Exactly. Thank you for seeing where I was going with that. And thank you, the people who are watching. This is the end of the podcast, I think, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Like I said at the top of the hour, I'm not going to say everything again, but just real quick, if you want, you can catch this podcast live 5 EST Friday. We stream 5 EST every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, but the podcast that you're watching right now is live streamed on Fridays. That's over on our Twitch. The Twitch is the first link in the description of this video that you're watching and every video on our channel. So thank you so much. We will see you next week. And until then, I'm Thunder.
I'm Lightning.
And I'm on too.
And we'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe.
Our channel has daily uploads from podcast video essays, Let's Plays to skit.
Be sure to watch on Twitch. We stream all our video game and podcast content live at 5 EST every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Our intro is by Brad Kendrick and music by Froggy and the Friendship. Link to all that in the description below.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.